Hi everyone, we'll just give it a few more minutes to see if anyone else is joining us today, and then we'll get on. As you can see, my hair is getting worse and worse, so Sarah, I really need your help. Today I've got my owl on, as you can see. So today is all about lines. We'll do a few more lines, and then we're going to get straight on and go into doing the rainbow. I've got my paper ready, I've measured my window, so we'll get on and do that in a minute. I'm going to say hello to Barbara, whether she's here or not, I don't know. And everyone else who wants to join, so nice to see you. It's always nice to see someone online. So don't forget, come into the live chat, say hello so that I can give you a shout out. And if you know anyone who's home alone who could do with a bit of a shout out, then do get them to join in. It's what it's all about, just connecting, calming down, joining up, having a bit of fun, and then building up, and you'll be able to do some great designs. So, here's my owl today. That was a commission I did for someone, and I thought it looked great on t-shirts, so I've been putting it on t-shirts. It's great fun. So, it looks like it's 4 o'clock already, so everyone who's here, who should be here, so let's give it a start. So, today is all about lines. I'm also going to, sorry, that's probably noisy. I'm also going to build up on the rainbow that we've been gradually putting together. It's Wednesday, so we've got another design to put up there. So, as always, we'll start with a bit of a couple of deep breaths. I'm sure there's a proper breathing practices where you, but the main thing is just to take some deep breaths and relax. Roll those shoulders back. Stretch out that chest, remove that fight or flight from you. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle the toes so they don't feel left out. Make sure you've got your glass of water handy. I've always got that. All you need is a pen and paper, and we can move straight on. I also use a pencil and eraser at times, but if you haven't got one, that's okay. As always, we use a piece of paper, we fold it half and half again, and that's what we store our stuff on. I've probably put all our doodle on, as you can see up there, I've got circles. But I've also been using this for my rainbow, which we will look at in a minute. So, without further ado, remember, you're there, I'm here, I can't see what you're up to, so I do hope everything's okay. Doodles are your new paint palette, and today our paint palette is going to be colour. It's colour, but colouring with doodles, so a bit of both there. So let's see how we get on. I'll just tap this behind so it doesn't make a noise. Okay, so as always, let's get whiteboard. And I still order some whiteboard pens. I nearly forgot. Right, so here we go. There we go. Right. So we're going to do some lines, and we've done different lines over the past, but I thought what would be nice is if we look at lines in a different way. So I'm just going to do 6 different, we're going to build it on as we normally do. So one, I volunteer on the watercress line, and what's great fun are the train tracks. So we usually have a thin line, thick line, thin line. So that's sort of what the train track looks like. Something like that. Yeah. So train tracks. So let's have a look at another one. So we do this. This might be good for when you're doing perhaps a building or something. Okay. So now you can either do it randomly, or you can make sure all your lines line up if you wanted to be particular. That might look good like that if you've lined all your lines up. Like I say, we'll do this one quickly and then we'll get straight on with our rainbow. Okay, so there's the lines lined up. Oh, hi Kira, nice to have you join us. Great for a shout out. Hurrah. Right, so there's the train tracks. I hope you're joining in. Then we've got another one we can do, which is just lines. Okay, and we're going to expand on these different ones as we go. Okay. Now it might be that you just got an area to fill. It doesn't have to be a box, but it could be a section of something. It could be a wing or something we're trying to fill in, or perhaps the ears up here, or the tufts. So you would just use something like that, and you would perhaps end it like this, depending on how you're doing your line. But it's just a bit of an idea. So we're going to expand on these as we go. The next one is similar to this. So I shall put it down here. What if we did it the other way around? What if we had lines on the thin bit, thin bit, there, like this. And again, you can expand on your own. You can have the lines on the small bit. That looks a bit empty, doesn't it? It's a bit empty here, so we could put squares within it. We could colour the squares in. We could do circles. It's very bamboo-like, this one, I think. Circles. Do stars. You could just do something within. So as you can see, we've expanded or changed on that one. With this one, you could actually do expand by doing lines. With the other one. Okay. Expanding on an idea, we could change each one as we go. And look how that's gone. I rather like that. That's rather a good one. So that's another one for our paint palette that we've expanded on. So we've got this one down here where we've been able to fill in different things. The next one I think I've shown you before, which was the basket, but I think I found it quite difficult showing you how to do it. So to the one which looks like muscles, but an easier way I found to do it is to use a pencil. Okay, use a pencil like that, and then get your pen and do 3 or 4. You go over the pencil, and then 1, 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to go up to the line itself. So as you can see, I'm actually going up to the line. So if that was here, if I make it slightly bigger, I was going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then by the time you carry on, as long as you go to the end, to the edge, it will eventually look like basket wear. Can you see? Okay, so that's your basket one, which is, and I found this quite robust sort of area. The last one that I had was similar to this, and it was like this. And then on this one, as you can see, we've come out. So we would on that one, so we would go out again. And this one, you see, and we'd end up with that sort of pattern. And then in the middle, you can either leave it blank, or you can have lines going up, or you can colour it in. You can colour these in. And you can also do wiggly lines if you wanted to. So you could make it quite in-depth for that pattern if you like it. Right, so I was going to show you when I actually doodle art how I start to prepare on a piece of paper, because I keep showing you bits and pieces, but not always how to put it all together. I've wiped off that whiteboard off again, and I know I'll forget to order it. So Kira, it's your job to remind me. Ooh, it's been liked. Thanks for liking my page. Right, so I need my piece of paper, and I've measured my window. Okay, my window, and I'm just going to stick this up. Okay, so if I wasn't doing window, if I was just doing a normal design, I would just mark in my picture circle I'm going to do. But this is going to be quite an easy one, because I'm lagging it here, as you can see, because I do work full time and I have to try and fit everything in, and I've lost my pencil. Okay, so here's my pencil. Oh, someone joined us and then changed their mind. So, do you remember how many colours there are in a rainbow? And we have, you see at the bottom, we have 7 colours. Do you remember what the colours are? And I know the most weekday. Well, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And here's some I prepared earlier to go on my design. But first, I'm going to do the rainbow. So, I know my window is from here to here. So I'm going to sort of choose in the middle, and I'm just going to work out how to do 7. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could make it slightly bigger. So I'll just take that off. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I could have measured it and been a bit more thoughtful, but I haven't. So 1, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's about 7. They're about equal, I think. So now we want to get the curve right. So I'll get the curve like that. Something like that. And now we've got one we can just, don't forget it's in pencil, so it's not a big deal. Okay. So there we go. We might not get it all done today, but we still have tomorrow and Friday. So there we go. So there's my rainbow. It's not brilliant, but it will do for now. Hi, honey. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you today. So we've got our rainbow being put together. We know it's 7 colours. I know it's void-viv, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And as I've got a little bit of space here, now what I did earlier is I had a go and saw which ones looked nice where. And as I'm going to do it in pencil to begin with, I don't want a sort of an edge. I want to see some nice fans. So I'm going to put fans on the top. And again, it hasn't got to be perfect because I like the scallopy edge. And then I'm going to put another one at the top here. There we go. That was a bit big. I'll just take that one down. As I'm doing it in pencil, I can just take it off. And there you go. So as you can see, I've taken off the edge. And now I'm just left with that nice fan shape. Okay? So that's how I would do that one. And now I would go back and put that straight. You can't see any lines. That's because it's in pencil at the moment. So at the moment, what I've done, that's why I said I've done it in pencil. I've marked my lines in pencil. And I know you can't see it quite well at the moment, but just be aware they're there. And then I've done the shape here in the arch. So let me show you the first one. So each one is marked. This is going to be violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So I've got my red. We're going to start straight away because I've done my pencil outline. And I'm going to start doing those lovely fan shapes. And it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. And I'm going to put another one here. Just to give me, can you see it now? You should be able to see the colours coming through. Okay, and do you remember our fans actually had a base to them? So this is a nice base to our rainbow. Then we can carry on doing our fans. Okay, so that was my first bit of the rainbow. So each doodle is going to be a different colour, and then when it's finished, you will see each one in its glory with its lovely colour in the right order for a rainbow. And I believe it's to remind people to stay safe. Thank you to our NHS workers and our queue staff. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. Or you can see the lines now. I know you can't see the lines, that's because I did it in pencil. So I wanted to actually show you, even though you couldn't see it so well, I wanted to actually show you how I start off the process. So to recap, what I did, I got my paper, I knew sort of the shape I wanted, I measured my window, and then I did the lines in pencil. So I know that this section is going to be red, this section is going to be orange, and that is the shape I want for that doodle. I gave it a little go. I had to go in pencil first. You can't see it on here because obviously I didn't want to waste your time you seeing it, but that is what each one will look at. And I tried it on a little bit of paper before I started. So that's what the top one will look like. And if you remember my NHS doodle, that one came out quite pretty. And I shall finish this one off a bit later. So let's look at the next line down. The orange line, I'm going to do circles. Now, I wasn't sure how to do the circles. It's going to be orange because I wanted to try and keep the round and the straight doodles. So if you remember rightly, I was going to have the drops here. I was going to have the triangles here, if you were with me the other day. So I thought this one, to how you do them, but if you remember rightly, I said you can either do them as big circles with little circles inside, you can do lots of circles, you can colour at the back. Well, I think I'm going to do similar circles. They might not be all exactly the same size, but what I will do to get some colour, to show the colour more, because you can't see it very well, but do you remember I said if you colour the background, all of a sudden, you might have to make some circles a little bit smaller if you've made a little bit of a mess of it, like I have. That's a bit square, that circle. So it's my doodle. I can do what I like with it. And as you can see, all of a sudden the colour starts coming out. So just by going over that doodle a little bit more. So let's add a few more circles. And don't forget, we don't want to encroach onto this one, but we're not going to actually draw a line here because I think it would look quite nice, it just blending in. That one needed a line because of that fan shape, but this one doesn't need a line. What we do is we'll work up to it. So this one will have something like that. So by doing this, when we colour all this in, you will see that that is a definitely yellow section of the rainbow. Can you see that? And if some are a bit big, what I did before is I've made them 3 smaller. So if you do one of your circles, can you see down here? If I just pull it down a bit. If you do a circle and you find you've done it too big, what I've done in the past is I've done 3 slightly different size circles and I've coloured it in. And then your 3 circles suddenly look like, yes, your 1 big circle suddenly looks like 3. And by the time you've got the others round it, you won't notice what you've done, okay? So all of a sudden, it doesn't show that you've made that one into 3. See what I've done? So all of a sudden, it looks just like any of the others, but I've made that big circle smaller. Okay, so coming back to this one, I think it will be okay. And if I want to make it a bit more colourful, I can always put, do you remember? I can always put a dot in the middle if I think it's too light and it's not getting enough colour in there. But I don't know if I like that, because to me that looks like frog spawn. And maybe that's okay for this time of year. It's a good time of year to be doing it. The next one was yellow. And I'm looking at doing that tomorrow because that's tomorrow's design, the yellow one. So I'm going to hold off on showing you that one. So I'm hoping it's given you an idea of how to start a design when you're just looking. I mean, like I say, this is not meant to be too difficult. I'm not trying to teach you all to be artists or to be able to do designer stuff. That's for you to progress to. This is just for you to have a little bit of fun, to chill out and to relax a little bit. When everything's going a little bit crazy, it's always nice to chill out and do things like this. And this sort of doodle art you can pick up and do for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. I know people who've done it for quite a few hours. This one took quite a few hours, but I didn't do it all in one go. I might have just done maybe that little bit of the eye or that bit of the ear, and then a little bit later when I've had a bit more time. So our time is up already. I shall complete a little bit more of this, so we've got a little bit more to see tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me again. Don't forget, stay in touch. Don't forget to have a coffee with someone, even if it's just over the phone or some juice. Just keep in contact with each other. Make sure you're all okay. And you can always come on here every weekday and say hello to me, and I'll make sure I say hello to you. Aha, that's nice. Nice you can talk to each other too. All right then, so thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to share and like my page, my Facebook page, as well as this page. I really want more people to join in because I think there's a lot of lonely people out there, and that's what I'm hearing. So I think we need to look after each other, and this is my way of trying to help look after you guys. I can't be in the National Health Service, so I'm not there to help load shelves or anything like that. I have another job that I do, but this is my gift to you. So if anybody else would like to join in, that would be marvellous, and I feel as if I'm helping someone in the society. Right, love and light to you all. Please take care. Don't forget to take some deep breaths. Thank you for joining me. Do meet me again tomorrow, same time, same place, and I shall share the link on my Dbee Robinson Artist Facebook page, as always, so that you can join in easily. Thank you. See you later. Take care. And I want to see your rainbows tomorrow. Let's have some more rainbows.